How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen and NBs? Welcome to the channel. I'm Alexis Lopez TCG. Today we're going to be jumping into a play booster box of Aetherdrift. This is the latest set, of course, out for Magic the Gathering. We've done a collector booster box. I'll link that down below as well. Just last week, we opened up a Mystery Booster 2 booster box. Again, I'll link that down below so you can check that out. And now we're going to come back to some more Aetherdrift. And we probably have some bundles showing up next week that we're going to be opening up for you all as well. So this is actually the first time that the booster box itself is going to be going back down to 30 booster packs instead of the 36 that they had when play boosters first came out. So we're going to see what we hit. We're going to see what kind of cards come out in the play booster packs. Obviously, it's usually about one rare per pack. Mythic rares are pretty rare. And then more than one rare is a good pack considered what we get. We're hoping we still can get a Chromox special guest. That alone, one Chromox is probably makes the box actually worth it as far as quote unquote value. And you know, getting that special guest, it would be pretty cool because we get more stuff on top of that if we do get the Chromox. So it'll be really good. So without further ado, let's jump in and see what we can get from this box. And remember, 30 packs now instead of 36, and let's see what we can hit for playable stuff in standard, maybe Pauper. I'm not really sure if a lot of stuff is going to be played in Modern, but obviously as the week goes on, people try out different stuff. But more importantly, what we can add for standard, and of course, what we can find for quote-unquote value. Let's check it out. I've been enjoying the set. Funny enough, though, obviously, like a lot of people have mentioned before, this being the vehicle set and all that, it's a little bit of a slower set as far as getting things going. Even the whole start your engines and max speed stuff takes a little bit to get going. People have been trying to figure out different ways to kind of do it with, you know, it getting to max speed. If you pretty much start with the start your engines on turn 1, by turn 3 you can get max speed if you have everything going for you and stuff like that. One of the things about these new booster boxes, though, that I do appreciate is that the box toppers are back. So we do have a box topper, which will come with first place foils. It's going to have one land first place foil and then another card of rare or mythic rare value. So we hope we get a good hit in there. So we're going to put that to the side. We're going to open that in the end to see what we get. And of course, now it's 30 play booster packs within the box. So we're hoping we get some nice hits. We'll see what we can get. We'll see what team's playable. And again, we're hoping for special guests, specifically that Chromox. That would be fantastic. But let's start off with pack number 1. Let's see what we get. As always, comment down below what has been your luck with Aetherdrift. Also, how are you enjoying the set? Do you think it's worth it? Are you not going to really be picking up a lot of stuff? Let me know down in the comments below. And of course, let me know your good pulls. I'm always happy to cheer for you all and hoping that you guys give me that good luck as well. So we're starting off with the art card here, Aetherdrift. We're going to see a lot of art cards in the Innistrad Remastered. But apparently, we're starting off with an art card already. So we'll see how that goes. Thornwood Falls. So we're going to put all the lands to the side because we tend to do that, you know, have them together. Our first foil is Collision Course. Our first rare, Cursed Cloth Wrappings. Now, I actually really think this card is really good. Having the fact that target creature card in your graveyard gains Embalm until end of turn. The Embalm cost is equal to its mana cost. Exile that card and pay its Embalm cost. Create a token that's a copy of it, except it's a white zombie in addition to its other types and has no mana cost. Embalm only as a sorcery. So the reason I actually like that is pretty good. It did really well in Limited, bringing back stuff from the graveyard constantly, and you know, all the ETB effects and all that stuff that happened on the cards was really nice. And of course, they're all zombies now, so they also come in with +1/+1. So even if the creature itself wasn't a zombie when it was on the graveyard, on the battlefield earlier or before it hit the graveyard, when it gets embalmed, it's now a zombie. So it comes back with the +1/+1. Thanks again to this card. The reason I'm also laughing is because if you check out your collector booster box, you can see we pretty much got a playset of this in there as well. So Cursed Cloth Wrappings are first rare for the box. And then we have Scrounging Skyray, Push the Limit, Uncommon, Bloodheart Engine, Greenbelt Guardian, Scrap Compactor. I'm trying to see, Siphon Fuel, Broken Wings, Grim Bauble. This is one that I actually saw and I got a pretty good amount of play in Limited. And I've been drafting as well on Arena, so checking it out. So Grim Bauble is 1 black artifact. When this artifact enters, target creature and opponent controls get -2/-2 until end of turn. So it's good, you know, it can help you out with removal. But also, when you pay 2 and a black and you tap this to sacrifice it, you can also surveil too. So What's really good in limited is it was playing a lot of stuff with recursion. So you mix that with the curse cloth, and you have stuff that you add to the graveyard. You bring back with embalm, and you have a bigger zombie with ETB triggers and all that. So it's really fun. So Grim Bauble was working really well with that, which is really good. Crowd celebration. So we've seen a lot of the commons and uncommons already, thanks to the collector booster box. So we're not going to be going through them all in this video. We're going to go a little bit faster, try to get through all the packs. But again, if there's anything you want to call out, anything you're interested in, let me know. I will stop for some stuff that I think has been good in Pauper if I see it. But other than that, we're going to go a little bit faster through the packs today as well. Pilot token. We get a Plains. We get Fuel the Flames foil. And then our first rare for this pack is Far Fortune and Boss. 2, a black and a red. Legendary creature, human mercenary. So start your engines. Whenever you attack, Far Fortune deals 1 damage to each opponent. Max speed. If a source you control would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, it deals damage plus 1. So it's really good to have that on the field because this card itself doesn't have to be attacking. It's as long as you're attacking with anything on your turn. Really good. Ooh, we get another rare here in Explosive Getaway. 3, red and a white. Exile up to 1 target artifact or creature. Return to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Explosive Getaway deals 4 damage to each creature. Very nice. You can kind of blink it out of there before the damage goes out, and it comes back without receiving damage. So very nice. Nice way to secure your stuff. Marshall's Path Cruiser. I really like this one to bring basic lands in limited. Ooh, another land here in Rocky Roads. Risen Necro Regent. Wreck Remover, Stampeding Scurry Foot, Engine Rat, Death Touch, and of course you can do 5 in the black, and each opponent loses 2 life. So really good card here. Brightfield Glider, loving this possum mount. I think like mount people mentioned they could have done a little bit more with it, but still pretty good art, still a pretty good card. And of course we can see a lot of goblins in this set, which is one of the things I'm really happy with. It's always good to have more goblins that you can add to the goblin decks. Why not, right? Everybody should have a goblin commander deck. Why not? All right, so the next pack has a Thopter token. By the way, they're all double-sided tokens, which is really nice. And we're seeing a lot of tokens again, which is really good. We've seen less ads so far in Play Boosters, so we're hoping that stays true. We have Swiftwater Cliffs. Roadside Blowout for the foil. Oh, nice. If you also checked out the collector box video that we opened up earlier, see how many Verge lands we get there, and see how happy are we now that we have a Bleach Bone Verge. So it's another Verge land here as well. These are the new, of course, lands coming out. We saw a lot of them come out with Dustmourne, so now we're seeing the other side come out here in the Bleach, and the other Verges in Aetherdrift. So very nice, a rare land for the turn. So it's very happy that we're seeing you know, more lands and stuff come out within the Play Booster packs and the rare. So it's really nice. See those Verges come out there as well. We're hoping we get more of that because we can always use lands. Lands are always obviously really good. But we still haven't hit a mythic yet. We'll see how that goes. We got another art card. So we are seeing a good amount of art as well. Ooh, a full art forest, excuse me. We had Road Rage as our foil. And then our rare is Gastal Throw Roller, 2 in a red, trample haste vehicle. When this vehicle enters, it becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. Crew 2. You can pay 2 in a red, discard a card, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Activate only as a sorcery. Ooh, very nice. The fact that it has trample and haste, comes in, does some damage right away. Really nice. Unswerving Sloth. Trade the Helm. Wickerfolk Indomitable. Plow Through. I like this card as well, Godlike Matrix, because when this enters, it draws a card. But you can also pay 2, tap it, and target mount you control becomes saddle until end of turn. Or pay 2 and tap it, and target vehicle you control becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. So you get kind of quote-unquote crew a vehicle, or anything. You can also mount something that doesn't, so you don't have to tap your other creatures if you kind of want to do more damage. You use this to tap that or to crew that vehicle. So really good card, and I think this is going to get some play if people are trying to get some vehicles and stuff out in the field, because it kind of adds that extra effect without having to tap a creature. So very nice. Pothole Mole, really good with mill. We saw that as well. Risky Shortcut, Run Over, Spectral Interference, 15 Assailant, and Dunderhead Gunner. Very cool. Ooh, loving it. So far, so good. Seeing some good stuff. Obviously, nothing too crazy just yet. We do get a rugged Highlands land here. Nice foil and Gonti Night Minister, some Aetherborn Rogue. So whenever a player casts a spell they don't own, that player creates a treasure token. And whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents, its controller looks at the top card of that opponent's library and exiles it face down. They may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. Mana of any type can be spent to cast a spell that way. Very nice. And then our other rare is Lumbering World Wagon. Now this card is deadly, especially in limited. You saw a lot of great things happening with this one. So this one's an artifact vehicle. It's 2 to green. This vehicle's power is equal to the number of lands you control. But here's the other part. Whenever this vehicle enters or attacks, you may search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tap, and then shuffle. So, not only when it enters, but every time you attack, you're also increasing its power by bringing more lands into the field. So, I have some senses this might actually go in there and play with Umbra. So, Umbra, yeah. We're gonna see like a lot of this happening with like the landfall decks, obviously with the loot and stuff like that. This is gonna be really, really good for that. Very good creature, very good vehicle. Pair that with the artifact where you can just throw it every time. It's always gonna be popping off. Roadside Assistance, Roadside Blowout, and then Road Rage. Starlight Column. Where is? I'm trying to see if we see anything else that we want to talk about. By the way, this is an art card in there. Kind of went a little bit fast, but I love the art on this set. This set has really, really nice art. That's one of the things I really appreciate about it. I know people are kind of divisive about it, but I honestly think it's great, great art. And speaking of that, we're getting more art cards here. We get a Gear Hulk here as well. A full art Plains. Foil Glitch Ghost Surveyor. Ooh, speaking of art, here we go. This is a rare Guardian Sunmare. Like the different like archetype of the art coming out in this one as well. 3 and 2 white. Horse Mount. War 2. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, search your library for a non-land permanent card with mana value 3 or less, put it into the battlefield, and then shuffle. So very, very nice card here in rare. And of course, the different art style here as well. So borderless, really, really nice. Pride of the Road, Sabotage Strategist, Gustar Raider. Let's see what else we get in here. Ripcall Wrangler. And Hole Drifter. Everybody knows that one. Ooh, alright. Still no Mythic, and we're almost done with 1/3 of the box, so that's kind of rough. We're also getting a lot of art cards in this this time around. We have Dismal Backwater Land. Foil Bestow Greatness. Look at that cutie. That's a wonderful dog right here. It's a 2 in the green instant. Target creature gets +4/+4 and gains trample until end of turn. Awesome. We have a rare Mind Spring Merfolk. It's a Merfolk Wizard. It costs 1 blue. He has Exhaust, which is X into blue. Tap this, draw X cards. Put a +1/+1 counter on each Merfolk you control. And activate each Exhaust ability only once. So once you've activated it, you can't do it again. Now, if you blink it or bring it back into the field, you can go ahead and do it again. But if you already use it while it's on the field, you can't use it again. So very good to remember that and to keep that in mind. Tune-up, Veteran Beast Rider, Apocalypse Runner. This one gives your creatures with power 2 or less lifelink, and they become unblockable until the end of turn, which is really cool as well. Stall out, but obviously you stall and you tap the opponent's cards. Midnight Wrangler. It's this one is a little bit different as well because during turn other than yours, aka every other turn that's not yours, this vehicle is an artifact creature. So it's out there on the actual battlefield. Could be a blocker, which would be nice because you have a blocker, but it can also be destroyed by creature removal instead of just vehicle removal. So that's one thing to kind of be mindful of when you're using that on on the field. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff that mostly came true or like with a thing during limited. But if you do use it for other standard stuff, also remember that vehicle, the Akira inspiration here as well, and it's just Chandra Spark Hunter. Foil Forest, actually that looks really nice. Foil Witcher Folk Indomitable. There we go. We get our first mythic in the Speed Demon. The Speed Demon is 3 and 2 black, legendary creature demon. Flying Trample. Start your engines. At the beginning of your end step, you draw X cards and lose X life, where X is your speed. So if you get to max speed, you're going to be drawing 4 cards and losing 4 life every end step. So, I mean, you're going to have a lot of good stuff in your hands, But you know, what's the cost, right? But here we go. The first mythic we got was the Speed Demon. Ooh, nice. We do get a first borderless uncommon here in Marshall's Path Cruiser. This is one of the things I talked about, the art in this set being fantastic. Just these borderless cards just really pop off with the style. It's kind of like almost like pencils, like sketching and stuff, and I really love the way that that looks. Almond Kit Raceway. This is really good as well because not only does it obviously not come in tap, so you can use it right away, but at max speed, you can tap this and your target creature gains haste until end of turn. So you're gonna bring in a big creature and then just tap this to give it haste. Really nice land. Really well for me and limited as well. I love that so far in the draft environment. This is another one, Avishkar Raceway. This one at max speed, you can play 3, and tap it, and you discard a card, draw a card. Not only does it obviously let you kind of get rid of something you don't need in your hand, it also works really well by triggering the discard triggers on other cards. So really good paired there together. Stampeding Scurryfoot, Packdoll Terror, Bestow Greatness, End Rider Catalyzer, Pen Buccaneer, and then Daring Mechanic. So one mythic so far, and that was almost 1/3 of the box. So we're hoping we get another couple of mythics here as well. Talk about beautiful art. Look at that, crazy. Swamp, Foil Venom Sac Lagak. We get a rare Guardian Sunmare 3 and 2 white. Ward 2 Horse Mount. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, search your library card for a non-land permanent card with mana value 3 or less. Put it into the battlefield and then shuffle. Ooh, double rare. We love these packs for Purposing Bay. You can pay 2 and tap this, sacrifice another artifact. You can search your library for an artifact card with mana value equal to 1 plus the sacrifice artifact's mana value. Put the card into the battlefield and shuffle. So it's kind of like a small tutor for your artifact decks. Really good. Racer Scoreboard. Foul Roads. Bend the Rider. Ticket Tortoise. Deathless Pilot. Risky Shortcut. Thunderhead Gunner, Trip Up, and then Ride's End. So some nice removal there we got at the end. Again, plenty of rares so far. Only one mythic. Let's hope we get another one. And also, let's hope you get a special guest in this box. Again, that's really going to be worth it. And also, I know I like the art, but I love the tokens even more. Okay, this art's pretty nice. But I love the tokens even more, so I'm hoping we get more tokens coming forward. Jungle Hollow. Ooh, nice. Foil rare Draconautics Engineer. 1 in a red. You can do the exhaust. Other creatures you control gain haste until end of turn, and then you put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. This one has 2 exhausts, so the other one that you can do is 3 in a red, create a 4/4 red dinosaur dragon creature token with flying. So usually what you want to do first in this instance of this card is you play the second one to make the dragon, and then you play the first one to give it haste. It's a good combo, and it's all within the card, so it's very nice for this rare. And then our other rare is Fearless Swashbuckler. Fish Pirate. 1, a blue and a red. Haste, vehicles you control have haste, and whenever you attack, if a pirate and a vehicle attack this combat, draw 3 cards and discard 2 cards. So I don't think it's going to get a lot of use unless you're really playing like a pirate vehicle deck, so it's going to be tough to really have that see a lot of play, really. Carry On Cruiser, Captain One Overdrive, Goblin Surveyor, and oh, another Whole Drifter. Alright, that was 1/3. Let's see what the other 2/3 come with, and hoping they bring the heat, as they say. God, more art cards. Let's go. Ooh, this is fantastic art. I love, again, the pencil sketching type of art. It's like something I really like. Swiftwater Cliffs. Spin Out. Hey, Boommoville in the borderless art as well. Again, fantastic art in that one. So Boommoville. We have Diversion Unit, Air Response Unit, and Dundering Broodwagon. Rocketeer Boost Buggy, Ticket Tortoise, Pedal to the Metal, Guidelight Optimizer. You can tap this as well to spend the blue mana for artifacts, and then Lightning Strike. 1 in a red for 3 damage to any target. Oh, we haven't got one of these yet, so I'm happy that we finally got this token. This is the Start Your Engines token, so obviously we're going to need it for whenever we try to actually, start the engines. So that's good to have. It's good to have the tokens that you need to play the actual game. Very nice. Windscarred Cragland. Boosted Slot Foil, Rare Skyseer Chariot, and then Uncommon Voyage Home, Kalaskion, Hunger Tyrant. This is one of the things that's coming back as well. The vanilla legendary creatures. This one's a 7/2 crocodile, 1 and 2 black. So it does a lot of damage, but it has a very, very weak, toughness. Avishkar Raceway, again putting the lands to the side. Walking Sarcophagus, Flood the Engine, Broadcast Rambler, and then Dunderhead Gunner. Kind of not feeling the love on these mythics on this box. Let's see, mythic right here. Mythic right here. Treasure token, love it. Plains. We have a Night Market foil land. This land enters tapped. As it enters, choose a color. Add 1 mana of the chosen color or cycle it for 3. And then our rare is Paladin Triumph Caster, red and a white. So this is the borderless one. It's a legendary creature human pilot. Mounts and vehicles you control have haste, and whenever a mount you control enters, it becomes saddled until the end of turn. And whenever a vehicle you control enters, it becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. So it's really, really good. Again, you don't have to pay anything else other than have this already on the field, and you have, obviously your mounts or your vehicles that come in, and they already get the extra effects on top of that. Or in the case of vehicles, they already get the crew because they're artifact creatures. It's really, really cool, and I love that because they have haste, so they go right away. So I believe this card is going to get some use. We'll wait to see how they do it, but it's a really, really good card here. And Paladin Triumph Caster, another legendary creature here in the Octopus, so it's another vanilla legendary creature. Roadside Assistance, Scrap Compactor, and Burner Rocket. Okay. Nice. We have more Start Your Engine tokens to spread the love. Blossoming Sands land. Foil Greenbelt Guardian. We have a rare Medicant Core Guidelight. So this is a white and a blue. So Medicant's core power is equal to the number of artifacts you control and Start Your Engines. And at max speed, whenever you cast an artifact spell, you may pay 1. If you do, copy it. That's really, really good card. Really, really nice right there here for artifact. So this actual set, one of the things that I think really did well is bring a lot of artifact stuff to the forefront. So I wonder if an artifact deck is going to come pop off in standard. So I'm going to see what people are building, kind of try to see what I can build around that as well. But artifact deck can definitely be viable. Avishkar Raceway, Hazard of the Dunes, Grim Bauble, again, we've mentioned that one before, and then Goblin Surveyor. So don't forget, after all of this, we still have the box topper at the end to open up to see what else we can get in the box. Island, we got the Pilot token, we got Crash and Burn foil. Nice, Full Throttle rare, 4 and 2 red. Sorcery, after this main phase, there are 2 additional combat phases. At the beginning of each combat this turn, untap all creatures that attack this turn. It's really, really cool. I love that. I love seeing that. Memory Guardian, Affinity for Artifacts. Guidelight Synergist. This card was amazing for me in Limited in the draft, by the way. It's flying, and this creature gets +1/+0 for each artifact you control. So very, very good in Limited. Especially if you're playing like a blue-white deck. It pops off, let me tell you. Intimidation Tactics, Treasure's Insight. Loxodon Surveyor. Brightfield Mustang, and then Gustav Brockbuster. Nice. Yeah, that card was good. I had 2 of them, so I just kept bringing them like out there and just kept playing artifacts. It was really, really good. Ooh, I love this token, Dinosaur Dragon. The treasure on the other side. We have the Island, Foil Light Shield Parry. Ah, there we go, another mythic. Would love it to see it. This is a Pyrewood Gearhulk, so 2 red and 2 green. It has Vigilance Menace. It's an artifact creature construct. When this creature enters, other creatures you control get +2/+2 and gain Vigilance and Menace until end of turn. Damage can't be prevented this turn. Really, really good card, and pretty much a good way to finish off the game if you have it already. Obviously, this doesn't have haste, but if you have stuff that gives it haste, pretty good way to finish the game off. Ooh, and a rare in the same pack. We love to see that. This is Afterburner Expert, 2 and a green. Creature Goblin Artificer, so it's a goblin as well. Exhaust, 2 and 2 green. Put 2+1/+1 counters on this creature. Whenever you activate an exhaust ability, return this card from the graveyard to the battlefield. So it also has recursion. Love to see it. Oh, Pit Automation, really good defender as well, and it has some good way to activate abilities. This one's kind of like a semi-harvester of the mystery. Flying, when this creature enters, all other creatures get -2/-2 until the turn. So it's actually really good to play like in the second main phase. You go to, you go to combat, maybe they block you with big creatures, or you have like a lot of things attacking and they block with big creatures, and they go down to 2 toughness on their end, and then you play this and you wipe the rest of the board. It's really, really good. Walking Sarcophagus, Spectral Interference, really good. Counter target artifact or creature spell unless its controller pays 4. So I don't really like the counter spells if they're counter spells when they just have an option to pay. You kind of want to make them kind of like make sure they don't get it, but at the end of the day, I don't really play a lot of counter spells anyway. I don't really play a lot of blues, so maybe that's just, I just want to make sure that when I do use it, they do take effect. Forest, foil kickoff celebrations. Nice, we get another Verge land here in Willow Rush Verge. So this is 2 lands so far in the box. So 2 Verge lands. We have Broadside Barrage, Detention Chariot, Therian World Tyrant, another legendary creature here. This one's actually really nice, so it's a 9/7, so it's pretty big. Marauding Mako. We had 8 Plays Dave talking about this one as well as one of his favorite ones. It's a 1 red creature Shark Pirate. Whenever you discard 1 or more cards, put that many +1/+1 counters on this creature. It also has Psycho 2, and it's a 1/1. Very nice. Shout outs to 8 Plays Dave, very, very cool. Aether Jacket, Beast Rider Vanguard, Deathless Pilot, Restore Greatness, Linen Survivor, Gilded Goda, and then Gear Seeker Serpent. Again, I think this one is still going to get some pauper play for sure. It has affinity for artifacts, and it also has a chance of not getting blocked. So definitely seeing this kind of take the space of some of the cards in that Dimir deck that a lot of people were playing for pauper. All right, we're almost done with the second third of the box, and then we move on to the last third. Oh, another art card. Chandra. Okay, we got Scoured Baron's Land. Ooh, foil, borderless, uncommon, Thundering Broodwagon. I gotta admit, that foil on this really pops off. The spider here, very, very cool. It has reach. We have a rare Thopter Fabricator. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying. So this is kind of like the Fairy Mastermind, but for yourself, because it doesn't have flash, and of course, whenever you draw your second card. So very cool. Hey, let's go! That's what we wanted to see, a special guest. So it's not the Chromok special guest, but it is a beautiful special guest in Bone Miser here, 4 and a black. Creature, Zombie Wizard. Whenever you discard a creature card, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Whenever you discard a land card, add 2 black pips. Whenever you discard a non-creature, non-land card, draw a card. So this is kind of like resemblance of the Waste Knot, if you guys haven't played that. But except that the Waste Knot is based on what your opponents discard. So this is what you discard based on those things that you get the different things here. So I might see this in the Pioneer Mono Black Waste Knot deck. I mean, it pairs really well with it, and I play Waste Knot in Pioneer when I have the chance. It's a really, really nice control deck. At least I have fun with it. So I wonder how people are going to try this, because this is fantastic. But it's our first special guest, so hey, there we go. We didn't get a special guest in the collector box, so this is really good. Wretched Doll. This one, by the way, you can just pay black and surveil one. Really, really good with the recursion decks. Again, you do this and then you embalm and all that. You just whoosh, pop off really well. Pop off. Night Market. All right, Midnight Mangler. That was a nice pack. I'm not gonna lie, that was a nice pack. See how easy it is to make me happy, ladies and gentlemen. Just gotta give me, a couple mythics. That's all I ask for. Special guest, not bad. Beast Rider Vanguard foil. Ooh, Draconautics Engineer that we've seen before as well, but now in the beautiful art here as well. In rare, 1 in a red Goblin Artificer. I love it. Double rare pack, even better, and it's another Goblin. Duretti, Rocketeer Engineer, Goblin Artificer as well. 4 in a red. Duretti's power is equal to the greatest mana value among artifacts you control. Whenever Duretti enters or attacks, choose target artifact card in your graveyard. You may sacrifice an artifact If you do, return the chosen cards to the battlefield. Very, very nice already. Very, very cool. That's going to be a nice commander that I see people playing for sure. Because people are going to think it's a goblin one, but really, it's an actual artifact deck, right? Artifact commander deck. You know what? I might just build a commander deck around that. Maybe I should. I've seen some people on YouTube, what they do is pretty cool, is they open up the box and then try to build a commander deck from what they open. And then that's ready right there. The only problem is it's going to be mono red. I know the artifacts here are just in white and blue. If not, I would probably be like, you know what? I'll build that commander deck right now. Let's do it. Full Art Mountain, foil ticket tortoise, rare district mascot. Look at the good boy again coming back. Love to see it. 1 green dog mount. This creature enters with a +1/+1 counter on it. When in a green, remove 2 +1/+1 counters from this creature. Destroy target artifact. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, put a +1/+1 counter on it and saddle 1. That's a good boy. Love that rare. Aether Siphon, Embalm Descendant, Boosted Slot. Hour of Victory is actually really good as well. Whenever this enchantment enters, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Max speed, you can pay 1 in a black. Sacrifice this enchantment, search your library for a card, put it in your hand, and shuffle. So, really good tutor as well at the end when you need it. You're looking for that answer, especially in Constructed, go ahead and pull off the nice tutor to see what you can find with it. All right, last third. We've got a special guest we're happy about. We're so hoping we can get another Chromox and out of the special guest. What? Right now, right? Why not? Ripclaw Wrangler foil. Oh, let's go! I love it. This is a beautiful mythic Aether Spark. 4 cost. This is the legendary artifact Planeswalker equipment. So as long as the Aether Spark is attached to a creature, the Aether Spark can't be attacked and has, whenever a equipped creature deals combat damage during your turn, put that many loyalty counters on the Aether Spark. You can +1 the loyalty and attach the Aether Spark to up to 1 target creature you control. Put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. -5 the loyalty, you draw 2 cards, and of course -10 the loyalty, and you add 10 mana of any one color. So you mix this with a Duretti and all mono red. Love to see it. This is a beautiful Aether Spark. We're so happy that we pulled this as well. Love to see it. Love the mythics that we're getting today. Why not? Fantastic. Am I gonna ask for more? You bet I am gonna ask for more. I'm still gonna be asking for that Chromox. Let's go. That Chromox. If we hit it, this box went from pretty good to amazing. But of course, very difficult to hit that. So we'll see if we get it. Run over foil. Ooh, this card. Okay, this card is nuts, and I don't know how much we're gonna play it, but it's just a crazy card. It's a rare, first of all. 2 in a blue enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, untap all non-land permanents you control. Let me read that again. At the beginning of your end step, untap all non-land permanents you control. That's insane. Like, you can attack with your stuff and then they go right back so you can have blockers in your turn. You can tap something like the Embalm. At the end of your turn, it untaps. You can play, you have the abilities that you can play off of those things. You have mana abilities you can play off of, like mana dorks and stuff like that, or like the mana rocks. This card is insane. This card is going to get a lot of play, and I for one, I just can't wait to see what people pull off with this because it's nuts. Really good card here. Fantastic card in limited. It's a powerhouse in limited too, by the way. Alacrian Armory, Field of Flames, Aether Jacket, Migrating Ketrodon, Leonin Surveyor, and then Bounce Off. All right, a few more packs. And then we'll see. I think it's a good box so far. Obviously, like I said, the Chromox makes it a fantastic box right off the bat. No ifs, ands, or buts. Rugged Highlands, Sky Streak Engineer foil, Possession Engine. Now, this card is really cool too. Again, this is all from the experience of limited, but this is 3 and 2 blue, artifact vehicle. When this vehicle enters, gain control of a target creature an opponent controls for as long as you control this vehicle. That creature can't attack or block for as long as you control this vehicle. So, that vehicle that you control, obviously you can attack or block with it, but what can you do with it? You can crew. So you can crew this vehicle itself, then to keep moving and attacking with. Or you can do what I did in limited in one of the times that I got to play it. I had the what is the Vinix? I don't know how to say it's the wizard's name where at max speed, if every time you draw 2 cards. Well, you steal that from your opponent, and then you have your own double trigger each time. Love it. Have you can pull what you need off the top of the deck each time without worry. They can't, they're like out of cards and they can't do double draw. Love it, love it, love it. You steal something on theirs that has a benefit for them, and then you are granted that benefit because it's on your side of the field. But then when you lose a possession engine, they get it back. So that's the only thing. It's like you want to make sure you don't lose this artifact vehicle. So if you don't want to go to combat with it or whatever, or just use that card again to crew this vehicle. It's very, very nice card. I like this card. A little bit too costly for maybe regular standard, but I don't know. We'll see how people really play around with it. Rise and Wreck, Grease Wrench Goblin, Wreck Remover. This card is actually really sick as well. So whenever this creature enters or attacks, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. You gain 1 life. So it's a 4-cost artifact, but when it enters, if you're playing against a deck that it really relies on that graveyard, this will wreck shop. Not only does it get rid of something you can exile when this enters, if every time it attacks, it can exile something from their graveyard. Obviously, you can also do it from your graveyard, but you want to do it from their graveyard to disrupt that recursion. Really, really nice card, and it did so well for me in limited as well. Wreck Remover, Venom Sack Lagak, Ripcall Wrangler, Magnamic Artillerist, and then Keen Buccaneer. All right. Sorry, getting through more of the cards. I got like a little bit excited of some of the cards that I saw there that I really enjoyed playing. So really, really good to see that. And you can see that I'm loving some of the cards here, but I don't know how well they'll be outside of limited. But we'll see. We'll see what we can play with them. Grim Javelineer, Rare Captain Howler, Sea Scourge, 2 blue and a red, Ward 2 pay to life. Whenever you discard 1 or more cards, target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn for each card discarded this way. And whenever that creature deals combat damage to a player's turn, you draw a card. Very nice. Ooh, Borderless Veloheart Bike. Again, look at that beautiful art. Homie's in a wheelchair, just rocking it, loving it. Beautiful, beautiful card. Rover Blades, double strike, and you equip it to something to give it double strike as well. Locust Spray, Lagran Soul Alvalacria, Thaw Out, Maximum Overdrive, Pedal to the Metal, and then Nimble Thopterist. All right. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. So yeah, loving it. I'm loving opening this box. Again, I don't come into these boxes specifically for value. Maybe the collector boxes you might want to get lucky with them, but I just love seeing what kind of like cool cards are in the booster pack. See how lucky you can get, and just seeing what I can have that's playable for the decks for standard, specifically in this set. So really, really nice. Keen Buccaneer foil. This is the card that I was talking about earlier, by the way. What is it? Venivixit, verbose host, 1 in a blue. Start your engines. You have no maximum hand ties. And at max speed, if you would draw a card, draw 2 cards instead. Love the borderless art. Fantastic rare. I actually, like I said, I brought that card in and I stole their Venivixit before I had mine out. So I was getting the benefit, and then I put my own Venivixit out and I was drawing 4 cards. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's a legendary creature, obviously, so they couldn't both be out at the same time, but I was just like able to steal theirs and just get the benefit out of it. Very cool. Lick Imitator, Hour of Victory, a land, Interface Ace, Lightning Strike, and Spectral Interference. Yeah, because what I ended up doing is just using their Venivixit for my benefit, and then when mine came out, I put mine out and I destroyed theirs, so that way I didn't have to worry about my possession engine getting destroyed. Because if it got destroyed, it's fine. Their card already got destroyed as well. So very, very cool. All right, insect token. Ooh, we haven't got a lot of these, so very nice to have that. What's in the back of this one? It's the elephant that comes out as an exhaust from some people. They make a freaking 3/3 elephant. Deathless Pilot, foil. Redshift Rocketeer Chief. Ooh, beautiful double rare. Bosri, Tomorrow's Champion. Amonkhet Raceway Land. Adrenaline Jockey. Night Market Land. Pothole Mole. And Glitchko Surveyor. Very cool. Putting the lands to the side, going through the rest of the packs we got. 4 more packs, and then we go into the box topper, and then we of course look at all the rares and mythics that we got for this box and see how well we did. Aether Spark's really good. Obviously, we got nice rares. We also got a beautiful special guest. So honestly, pretty good for this box. Stop there. Thornwood Falls foil. Dune Drifter foil as well. Nice. Sab Sunin Luxa embodied legendary creature god mythic. So it's a 3 green and a blue. Reach, trample, and indestructible. Sab Sunin can't attack or block unless it has an even number of counters on it. 0 is even. At the beginning of your first main phase, put a +1/+1 counter on Sab Sunin. Then, if it has odd number of counters on it, draw 2 cards. So it's getting effect for odd number of counters, and it's also being able to attack when it has even amount of counters on it. So very, very good. Love this card. A lot of people are really looking at this card as a way to kind of make a commander deck around that as well. Guys like Pathmaker. Now this was cool. I played this card in my limited in the latest draft set that I played a blue and a white deck. And I had 2 of these. So when this vehicle, excuse me, so guy like Pathmaker is 4, a white and a blue. It's artifact vehicle, vigilance. When this vehicle enters, you may search your library for an artifact card and reveal it. Put it into the battlefield, and its mana, if its mana value is 2 or less. Otherwise, you put it in your hand and then shuffle. So because I had 2 of these cards, what did I do? I played this one and then immediately went and searched for the other one. And then when I played the other one, I brought out the artifact that got a +1/+0 for each artifact on the field, and then just like had 2 6/5s on the field, had that on there, and just like was flooding the board with a bunch of artifacts to make it bigger. Just great. And then just, it's only crew 2, by the way. Crew 2 is not a lot. So really, really good card. I really, really had fun with it. And then people were passing on it, so I took both of them. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess I was actually doing Demir, which is black and blue. And then when I got both, like when I saw both of those open, I ended up switching over to white and blue. So really good artifact deck. Really had fun with it as well. Start your engines. Foil Dismal Backwater. Foil Dynamite Diver. I'm trying to see if there's any like proper cards I'll probably use this, but I don't think so because it's only mounts and vehicles. Let's see. When this creature dies, deals 1 damage. Maybe not. Nice. We get Venivix and Verbose Host again in a rare. So now we got the regular art and the borderless art. Very, very nice. And Voyager Quick Gold there. Okay. Let's go through the last 2 packs, going to the actual box topper, see what else we can hit. Of course, you'll see what the first place foils look like if you haven't seen them before. Oh, we got a signed art card. Fantastic art as well. But we're still hoping we get a Chromox in one of these. So we'll see. Bloodfell Caves foil. Carry On Cruiser foil. We have Samut, the Driving Force. Legendary creature human, warrior, cleric, rare. First strike, vigilance, haste. Start your engines. Other creatures you control get +X/+0, where X is your speed. Non-creature spells you cast cost X less to cast, where X is your speed. It's really nice. Once you get to max speed, it's pretty hard to lose it. Unless you have like specific cards that make you lose it, but they're only in this set, and they're not that many. So, it's pretty nice. Dune Drifter, Transit Mage, Stall Out, Midnight Marauder, and Bright Fleer Grider. Okay, alright. Last pack magic, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hope that we can hit what we need. Send me all your luck. Let's see what's in store, and then after that, of course, keep that luck going for the box topper. Whew. Alright, pilot token. Tranquil Coveland. Aether Siphon Foil. Hey, we get a Verge. Okay, we'll take it. Not a Chromox, but we'll still take the Verge. River Pirate Verge Rare Land. Ooh, double rare for the last pack. It's pretty good. Demonic Junker, 6 and a black, affinity for artifacts. When this vehicle enters, for each player, destroy up to 1 target creature that player controls. If a creature you control was destroyed this way, put 2 +1/+1 counters on this vehicle. Very nice rare. Demonic Junker. We get a Sundial Dawn Tyrant, legendary vanilla creature. Love it. We get another legendary vanilla creature in the Dinosaur Warrior. Very good. All right, let's see. Engine Rat. Actually, this is actually a pretty good pack. Overall, not gonna lie, that's a pretty good pack. Now, we still have a chance at a Chromox. Gonna be likely? Maybe not. Are we gonna hope we hit it in this box topper? Bet you're sweet. We are. All right, let's see. Make sure we don't bend this because there's only 2 cards in here. A lot of people were mentioning how tough it is to open this box topper with only has 2 cards. I want to go and get scissors or something. Oh, there it goes. Again, another shout out to 8th Place Dave, who had a lot of fun with that box topper recently. All right, so this is the first place foil. As you can see, the yellow border on there. This is we're gonna get 1 land, and then we can get another rare or mythic in the back. So we'll see what we get, and it's a possession engine. Hey, very nice. I love this art. It's almost like Mad Max style in the art on this one. Very, very cool. There's a possession engine within the box topper, 3 and 2 blue. So very, very cool. We have our actual first place foils there. Our mythics are Subsunin, Aether Spark, fantastic card. Bone Miser, I definitely think we're gonna see a lot of this in Pioneer. Maybe people have tried it already before, and I'm just new to it. But Waste Not in this, it just works out because when you play a lot of Lilianas in there, and you just make both of yourselves discard, it's really, really good. Firewood Gear Hook, so we got a Gear Hook in here as well, and then we got the Speed Demon. Very nice. We got a beautiful amount of rares as well. Some borderless here with the unique art as well. So I'm really, really glad we got that. We got some foil rares as well, which is not bad. We got Verges, very nice. We got more Verges here than we did in the actual collector box. By the time you're seeing this, you've probably seen that video as well. So very, very happy with that. Very, very happy with the box. Overall, it was a pretty good box. Was it great? No. Was it fantastic? Maybe not. But it was a very, very good box either way. I'm very, very happy. Aether Spark, we finally have one. We're still searching for that Chromox, so we hope we can hit that soon. But we'll see what comes of it. Now, as always, if you saw that you obviously didn't get any of the cards you were looking for in the box, like if you saw that whatever I pulled was not the thing you're looking for example, the Chromox myself, first and foremost, always check with your LGS to see if they have the singles available. But if you don't have an LGS around you, or if they don't have the single that you need, check out my affiliate link down below to TCGplayer.com. That's your one-stop shop for singles and sealed product for TCGs. Go ahead and go there, buy exactly what you need, get it delivered to your home, get it ready for your commander decks, your constructor decks, whatever it is that you need. And of course, by using the affiliate link down below, support the channel at the same time. And as always, if you folks enjoyed this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell notification to notify you of all the videos that come out on this channel as they come out. And of course, comment down below what you thought of the video, comment down below what you thought of this set, how you enjoyed this box opening, what else you would like me to do when it comes to TCGs. All of that helps the algorithm, really, really helps the channel grow as well. And of course, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all being here. As always, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever it is you may be. I'll see you all next time. Take care of yourselves. Keep enjoying your TCGs. And let me know how your matches and your pools go. All right, I'll see you all next time. Take care of yourselves. Peace.